props to Giannis and Tupapupo for telling LeBron James that, look, don't put me in that crazy take. Because he did not he disagreed with LeBron. Don't disrespect the 70s. I had a buddy of mine, basketball buddy, who tried to say that messed him. And I said, look, you got to respect all eras. It was a different time. You can't compare eras of basketball. You just can't. You know, when people try to compare eras, see, this is the thing. Yes, I compare players stat by stat in a position. Yes, I'll go by numbers, what they did. But you know what? It's disrespectful for me to say that this one player, I can have my own top 10 and I can have my tiers 1, 2, and 3. And I have different ways that I do that. But it's disrespectful for me to say one person is better than the other, especially when the style is so different. That's why you can't, that's one of 99 reasons why you can compare Jordan and LeBron, because two different eras, two different styles, rules were different, things are different. When I mentioned Steph Curry, because his greatness as a shooter changed in the course of the game, that's one thing. Individual dominance. So if you talk about Dr. J in the 70s, Russell Chamberlain in the 60s, Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Kareem, Dr. J, something like that in the 70s, Magic Bird, you talk about that kind of dominance. Quiet as just kept, you could mention Isaiah Thomas too, because they did go to 4 straight Eastern Conference Finals, 3 straight finals. So that would classify as a dominant team. Just don't get no due. And I talk about Jordan, Then I talk about what Tim Duncan did, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe, LeBron's era, Steph's era, you go on like into that. And what you're seeing with Jokic. Now I can name a lot of people, but it's disrespectful to try to go back 50 years ago and say, oh, well, you would have done this. No, no, no. Because I agree with Mad Dog Russo. Giannis is great, but he wasn't no Dr. J. That ABA Dr. J was top 5 or 6 ever. I didn't even say his NBA career. Just that ABA career? Oh, yeah. And he jumped over Bill Walton, and Bill Walton wasn't chopped liver. Plays against Kareem and them. Not exactly the kind of people. Giannis came in, and I appreciate Giannis a whole lot, because he was raw bone when he started. Took him a while to get a shot to do with the things that he did. And he turned into a great player. Took time. The 70s was not kind. Not kind at all. Because if you couldn't shoot, look at Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo was a pure scoring shooter. Okay? I can name you cats back then purely, And it was, and you think you think Dave Cowens wouldn't want some of that? You think Wes Unseld wouldn't want some of that? You think Maurice Lucas wouldn't want some of that? Now, LeBron be up there trying to set something up. And maybe he's hoping that if Giannis bites, that he can team up with Luka and they can create a lethal weapon in LA. Because there's an agenda, but Giannis ain't going for that okie doke. Giannis ain't playing that buddy mess. And rightfully so, because it's disrespectful. That's why you can't really say who's the greatest, because styles, era changes. Like, for instance, the stuff that Steve Nash did with Phoenix and the OOs is completely different. Leonardo Barbosa, when he played with, is different than what happened with Steph Clay and Draymond and them in Golden State. It's too different. It's different. Even the way cats play right now is different than what Steph did. Yes, they shoot the 3 more, but they actually are scoring more in volume because there's no defense, and you get more traveling, and you get the kind of situation where more bigs, everybody's kind of like up on it. When Steph was shooting that 3 10 years ago or so, you didn't have a lot of bigs who could bust that 3, okay? Because I seen Jokic since the bubble to where he is now is more efficient. So things change. And in 5 years from now, better or for worse, it's going to be something different. But that's how it goes. But Giannis is right. Don't be disrespecting the old guard. And we know good and well LeBron James got gotten his cakes busted back then. Oh, he ain't gonna do that with no Willis Reed, no Bob Lanier, and them cats. Are you crazy? He done smelled himself too much. And he be talking reckless. But anyway, props to Giannis, because Giannis been showing class. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.